Welcome back, better health seekers. That uncomfortable, bloated feeling many people sometimes get can be a common experience. It might be easy to blame it on a specific meal. But what if most of the gas in the system is just air that has been swallowed without a second thought? The gas that the body actually produces is like a secret language, sending messages about everything from the immune system to mood. This exploration will decode that language. When the gut's messages are understood, it provides the power to improve health in a big way. Before we gas into the details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Better Health community. As a member, you'll get weekly content about healthy tips, workout routines, music, superfoods and more. Enjoy discounts on our all-organic vitamins and supplements when you shop online at the Better Health and Wellness store. Link in the description. Better Health, Wellness and Fitness. Because better health is for everyone. Intestinal gas can be uncomfortable and awkward. Many have experienced their stomach inflating like a balloon after a meal. It might be surprising to learn that the average person produces between half a liter and 2 liters of gas every single day, passing it up to 25 times. It is a completely normal part of being human. But just because it's normal doesn't mean it should be ignored. It's one of the most direct signals the body sends about what's going on inside. This gas comes from 2 main places. The first is simply swallowed air. The second, and more interesting source, is a hidden world of fermentation happening deep inside the colon. Understanding both is the key to mastering gut health and finally learning to listen to what the body is really saying. First, let's discuss the biggest reason for the volume of gas in the gut: swallowed air. The technical term is aerophagia. Every time a person eats or drinks too quickly, chews gum, smokes, or drinks a carbonated beverage, they are swallowing air. This air is mostly nitrogen and oxygen. Most of it doesn't get very far, it comes back up as a burp. But a little bit of it does travel down into the intestines. That air has to go somewhere, and it eventually joins all the other gases and is passed as flatulence. While this accounts for a lot of the amount of gas, it's not the most revealing part of the story. The really interesting information isn't in the air that is let in, but in the gas the body makes from scratch. This is where things get fascinating. Deep in the large intestine lives a bustling community of trillions of microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, and more, all known as the gut microbiome. These microbes are absolutely essential for health. When foods that the body can't fully digest are eaten, especially complex carbs and fiber from foods like beans, broccoli, and whole grains, these undigested bits travel down to the colon. There, they become a feast for gut bacteria. This process is called fermentation. As the microbes break down these fibers for energy, they produce byproducts, and the most notable of these are gases, mostly hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and, in some people, methane. Hydrogen gas is a significant one. Gut microbes can generate a substantial amount of it every day, especially with a fiber-rich diet. This isn't a malfunction. It's a sign that the beneficial bacteria are being fed well. Once produced, some of this hydrogen gets absorbed into the bloodstream and is actually breathed out. A lot is recycled as fuel by other gut bacteria, and the rest makes its exit as flatulence. So yes, a certain amount of gas means the good gut bugs are happy and well fed. The type and amount of gas produced is like a direct report from the gut microbiome. The food that is eaten is information, and the gas the microbes produce is their response. Different fibers, called prebiotics, will create different kinds and amounts of gas, depending on which bacteria are there to do the fermenting. This is where a huge difference between hydrogen and methane is seen. Hydrogen production is quite common. Many different bacteria in the gut can break down fiber and produce it. It's a normal result of a healthy, fiber-fed gut. Methane, on the other hand, is special. It isn't made directly from food. Instead, it's produced by a specific group of ancient microbes called methanogens. These microbes eat the hydrogen gas that other bacteria produce and turn it into methane. So, whether someone produces methane depends entirely on whether they have a significant population of these methanogens in their gut. This is a critical distinction. Someone whose gas is mostly methane might have different digestive patterns than someone whose gas is mostly hydrogen. Studies have shown a link between methane production and slowed intestinal transit, which can be associated with constipation. In contrast, some research suggests hydrogen may help speed things up. The very makeup of the gas gives clues about a person's unique microbial fingerprint and how their digestive system moves. This gut communication system doesn't just stay in the gut. It has a direct hotline to the brain, known as the gut-brain axis. It's a powerful, two-way communication network that's constantly buzzing with messages between the digestive system and the central nervous system, influencing everything from mood to focus. One of the most incredible ways they talk is through chemicals. Serotonin is often called the happy chemical. A huge amount of the body's serotonin, some estimates say over 90%, is produced in the gut by specific cells, a process influenced by gut microbes. This gut-made serotonin doesn't just flood the brain to create happiness. It has a separate job in the gut, regulating things like digestion. But it's all part of a complex system. The gut and brain are linked via the vagus nerve, and what happens in the gut can still influence brain function and mood. When the gut microbiome is balanced, it supports the whole system, contributing to mental clarity and emotional resilience. But when it's out of balance, a state called dysbiosis, it can contribute to issues like anxiety, brain fog, and fatigue. That gut feeling people get isn't just a metaphor, it's a real biological phenomenon rooted in this amazing connection. The signals from the gut don't just go to the head, they're fundamental to the body's defense system. A huge concentration of the body's immune cells, some estimates say around 70 to 80%, is located right in the gut. This network is called the gut-associated lymphoid tissue, or GALT. It makes perfect sense when considering that the digestive tract is a primary gateway to the outside world. The gut's immune system has the massive job of telling friend from foe, letting in nutrients while fighting off pathogens. A healthy gut microbiome helps train the immune system to respond correctly. But when dysbiosis happens, that balance can be thrown off. Factors like chronic stress can increase what's called intestinal permeability, a condition some call leaky gut, where the intestinal barrier is weakened. While leaky gut syndrome is a controversial topic, the reality of intestinal permeability is recognized, and it can allow bacterial toxins to seep into the bloodstream, triggering low-grade, body-wide inflammation. This chronic inflammation is now being linked to a wide range of health issues, from autoimmune conditions to skin problems. The health of the gut truly sets the tone for the entire immune response. So, hearing all this, the question is, how can the gut be supported so it sends the right signals? It's all about creating an environment where good microbes can thrive. First, the gut buddies need to be fed. The best thing to do is give them the fuel they love, fiber. Diets packed with a wide variety of plant foods, fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, and whole grains, are consistently linked to a more diverse microbiome. This fiber is fermented by good bacteria to produce incredibly beneficial compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These are like gold for the gut. They provide energy for colon cells, strengthen the gut barrier, and reduce inflammation. Second, it's important to listen to the signals. While some gas is a healthy sign, excessive, painful, or suddenly very foul-smelling gas can be a sign that something is off. It might mean an imbalance of bacteria or a sensitivity to a certain food. Paying attention to how one feels after eating is key. If constant bloating and discomfort are an issue, keeping a food diary can be a great way to spot patterns. Finally, stress must be managed. The gut-brain axis is a two-way street. Stress levels directly impact gut health. Stress can alter gut motility and increase intestinal permeability. This means simple stress management practices like deep breathing, a daily walk, or mindfulness can have a direct, positive effect on digestion. Ask yourself this: what's one change someone is inspired to make for their gut health this week? To wrap it all up, intestinal gas comes from two places: the air that is swallowed and, more importantly, the fermentation of fiber by gut microbes. The gases they produce, like hydrogen and methane, aren't just waste. They're a language. By listening to these signals and supporting the microbiome with a fiber-rich diet and stress management, people can directly influence their digestion, mood, and immune system. The body is talking. It's time to start listening. By listening to these signals and supporting the microbiome with a fiber-rich diet and stress management, people can directly influence their digestion, mood, and immune system. The body is talking. It's time to start listening. Thanks for watching. Drop your comments below and we'll see you next time.